Neither rain nor sleet nor snow will keep the woman at home. So I saw a sermon about the S word, and they was talking about how when we are most vulnerable to Satan's succeeding and pulling us into temptation. Hello, mate. Caw. And he put it into an acronym. His name's like Vlad something we call it. And maybe I'll put him down below somehow. And hit. Satan has no new things under the sun to really attack us by. He kind of goes by the same old tricks. And 3 of those most common things is when we're hungry, when we're isolated, and when we're tired. So when we get to that point where we're falling into temptation, we're like, oh, I'm tasting the goodness of something I know I shouldn't have. We can ask ourselves, are we hungry? Are we isolated? Or are we tired? And then we can say, no, Satan, get away from me. Because those are usually the ways he gets us to fall in. And whether we're hungry for emotional connection or validation or intimate needs, that's when he comes and attacks. When we're isolated and we're by ourselves, that's when he comes in to attack. When we're tired and he comes in because we're weak and we're exhausted and we don't have a lot of energy, that's when he comes in to attack. It's like he sometimes waits for like the easiest chance to get us. What a loser. He's so lazy, right? So this guy was describing it like at night before we go to bed, checking to make sure all three windows are closed. Our hunger window, our isolation window, and our tired window. And some of us are isolated and can't really help that. But an example of putting a brake on falling into temptation when we're isolated is saying, you know what? I'm not going to sit on my phone after 10 o'clock by myself because nothing good happens at that point. And, you know, he put another one down for like, regards to gluttony. Hunger is not always a physical thing, but in that sense, putting a brake on the muffins. We don't need that 10th muffin. And for me, I definitely love sugar. So that's something I'm thinking about this week, starting tomorrow, taking a sugar fast from Monday through Friday, just to take a break and kind of reset my body, because a little bit goes a long ways, and that goes both ways. So not having sugar goes a long ways, but then having a little bit of sugar goes a long ways and making me go brrr. So anyways, if you're falling into temptation and you don't want to sin, ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I isolated? Am I tired? And put up brakes around those windows of your house or of your body that make you susceptible to those temptations, so that you can dodge them altogether, so that you could overcome the attacks when they arise. That's my thought for today. Hasta luego, mi amores.